So I'm about to leave for break, and these past few months have just been terrible. Not only have I been just like really sleep deprived, but I lost four of my closest friends, and I got ghosted by a shawty I really liked. So that makes 5 people in my life that meant a lot to me that ended up just not in my life anymore. And that's what I concluded, is that at some parts of your life, it's better to be alone, put your head down, and like keep fighting through life, grinding out. Because I'm on my path. Like, I would like to be financially free by my 30 or 35. So keep grinding, and it's been a really bad few months lately. I got ghosted by a shawty I really liked, and I got the impression that she liked me back. So that was the first ever woman who liked me back in my whole entire 20 plus years of life. So that's fine. Okay, I understand getting ghosted. I've been ghosted many times before, and I wish her the best. But what really was frustrating these past few months is having to dump 4 of my closest friends that I met since the beginning of college. And it first started with, because these are two separate friend groups. My first friend group, one guy, he reached out to me. He was like, "Hey man, you want to hang out this week?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Do you have anything in mind?" And he was like, "Nah, do you have any in mind?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's go grab some pizza." So I was the one planning the event, even though I didn't reach out. So these guys reached out, and I planned the dinner night. We had amazing pizza night. We were having fun conversations, and then we had pizza. Then we went to get ice cream, which was nice. And then we were in the car. And in the car, I was opening up to them. We were talking about shawties, because every Friday, my friends keep saying like, "Oh, come on, come to the bar with us, come to the bar." And they're telling me stories how like they got a shawty to sit on their lap, and they were making out heavily. And the guy I was talking to, he ends up always getting sick every time he goes to the bar, because he always makes out with some random chick and ends up getting herpes. So not my thing. Bars are not my thing, because I'm always busy working in the evening. So I'm busy making that paper, you feel me? I'm grinding my shit out. So at first I was like, okay, I get it, you guys are my friends, you guys are inviting me to the bar, whatnot. But when I opened up about getting ghosted by this girl I really liked, instead of being supportive friends, they fucking I don't know what happened. They switched up on me, and instead of like being supportive and seeing how down I felt, because I really liked this girl that I've been talking for a month, quite a while, since my birthday, they were like, they sound like complete incels. One guy in the car was like, "Yeah, bro, you probably just bored her out as she's talking to other guys in her DMs." And I was like, okay, whatever. I guess you've been watching some black pill content or whatnot. And then the other one was like, "Be real, bro. You're never gonna find a shawty that like respects you or really likes you. They're all just you're just a fucking walking ATM to them." And I was like, damn, these are my friends? Like, actually, what the fuck? Okay, guys. Like, I was hoping you guys would be supportive. You guys are always chatting about like your past experiences with girls, but I think they're just projecting their own insecurities, because like they were surprised that I was even talking to a girl in general, and instead of being supportive, they like put me down. So they're like, "Well, what kind of like shawty is talking to a nerdy guy like you? She probably just wants you for your money." And so I was in the car with them, and instead of dropping me off at my apartment like they always do, when we were talking about, I was opening up to them, and when I was at my most vulnerable moment, my 2 best friends, what I thought my best friends, because we always hang out, they dumped me in the side of the street at 12:30 p.m. And so I had to spend 30 minutes walking home, and I got home at 1 a.m. in the freezing cold. It was like 35 or 40 degrees, and I was just I felt so hurt and betrayed because, like, why did you guys leave me on the side of the street? It's just a 10-minute drive if you guys can, like, drive me to my apartment. But no, they dumped me on the middle of the street. I felt betrayed, and they did so just so they can get drunk. My friends dumped me on the side of the street just so they can get drunk and go to a party. It was just frustrating. I felt betrayed. I thought I knew these people. And my other story with my other friend group is that these guys I known since I started working at college, at my part-time job, and I thought we were buddies, but I realized they don't really respect me. The way they talk to me, they keep saying "lil bro" even though I'm older than them. It's fucking disrespectful, you know? You feel me? So once I put my foot down, they were like, whoa. Because recently, I also opened up about getting ghosted by this girl I really liked, and instead of this other friend group being supportive, they had the same stance. So I was like, damn, fuck, why are my friends incels and assholes? Like, what the fuck? They're so immature. So, sorry, I'm fucking livid. I don't really understand, like, why did my friends switch up on me? My friends at work switched up on me. They yelled at me for working too hard. First they yelled at me for working too hard. Then they cornered me and pressured me to reveal how much I make per hour. And so once I finally showed them and gave in to them their demands, I watched them complain how I got a raise and was making the same amount as them for an hour. And I was like, what the heck, dude? Like, why aren't you guys happy? I make the same amount. I got a raise for working hard. But they're like, nah, you shouldn't be making that much than us. We've been here longer. And I'm like, in my head, I felt so betrayed. So I thought they were being really immature. And not only that, they made fun of my beliefs and my religion, and that's a no-go for me. So the moment you touch the my personal beliefs, sorry, that's it. That's a final boundary. So because this guy was a fucking Nazi, he went on a rant about Jews, and he knows that. Like, I explained to them, hey guys, hey, that's not cool. My closest friends are Jewish. He was a fucking Nazi, dude. And I don't fuck with Nazis. My favorite movie is Saving Private Ryan. I just want to get that clear. Oh shit. The camera recorder died, so I'm using my phone. Yeah, so they disrespected me 3 times. And not only that, but my coworkers know that I got ghosted. And the guy was like, oh, why don't you reach out to her? It's been a month, you're desperate. And I was like, no, I need my own self-respect. I ain't no bitch made n***. You feel me? So do you really think I'm that low? And the other guy, and I remember I was so excited. The first time I met her, I was so excited to share the news that I was talking to, like, the hottest girl I've ever met before. And I showed him a photo, and he had this grin, and he was like, damn, we need to stop making fun of this dude. And at that time, I overlooked that message, but that was a cue that my coworker friends have been talking shit about me behind my back. And I figured that out way after. I lost my respect for them because, like, I was being vulnerable with them. And it's always when I be vulnerable with someone that they figure out some way to betray me. And that is, once you betray me, that trust is broken, you know, especially if I used to see you as a close friend. I'm sorry, you're done, kid, get the fuck out, you know, you feel me? So hopefully you guys can learn from my experience, because at the time, when I was still talking to this shawtie, and in my mind, I'm like, damn, my friends did not think I could pull a fucking 20 out of 10. They didn't think I could pull such a hot shawtie. So I think they were jealous because, like, this guy kept asking me for her Instagram, and I was like, fuck no, dude, you're just gonna jack off to her. Actually, fuck off. Like, and I should have known that was not a genuine friend, because after I got ghosted, he kept rubbing it on my face. So 20-year-olds are still fucking immature, you feel me? So I opened up about them that I got ghosted, and a week later they rub it on my face and they're like, oh, what happened to that girl, that shawtie you were talking to? What's her Instagram? What's her Instagram? And that was so fucking annoying. So I got a text from this guy at Saturday when he was working. He was like, oh, what's that girl's Instagram? I'm with so-and-so right now. I'm gonna, and in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna talk shit about me behind my back. You're just inquiring about the girl who ghosted me as a form of power play and a way to gossip to this girl at work. So actually, fuck you. And I texted, nah, I'm good. And I ghosted him because he was being too much. Actually, fuck them. If they see this, like, get the fuck out. Who the fuck are you, you know? Why are you stalking me? Anyway, the other guy apologized to me for doing those 3 things earlier that I mentioned, disrespecting me 3 times. So, and I was like, yeah, I really appreciate the apology. In the back of my head, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take it for face value. But when he was apologizing, I brought up the 3rd issue that really irked me, and he scoffed at my face. And that is a really ick for me, because you're gonna apologize to me and you're gonna scoff at my face right after. Nah, there's no respect in between us, you know? After he quote unquote apologized, he was deflecting blame, and he went on a rant about how it's my responsibility as a quote unquote friend to let him know that he disrespected me. And in my head, I'm like, no. You're supposed to be a young man, and if you're a young man, you will know why and when you disrespected someone. And he clearly did know that he disrespected me because he felt the need to apologize to me. I was working and I didn't see them till Friday, and I didn't see this. The Asian guy kept asking me, oh, like, are we still friends? Are we still friends? Fuck no, bitch ass nigga. You think we're still friends after you disrespected me so many times? Actually, no more. I have to put my foot down. No more Mr. Nice Guy. That can be just pushed around, be made fun of. I'm always at the bottom of the joke. I'm always made fun of. It's not. Friends do not mock each other. You feel me? So I don't know about your guys' friend group. But I really hope you guys never have to go through what I have to do and just dump 4 of my closest friends since the beginning of college in 1 month. So because, you know, it's a blessing in disguise this girl ghosted me, because it showed me who my friends really are, and it's none of them. So instead of being supportive, they mocked me, they made fun of me, they rubbed it in my face that I was ghosted by this pretty girl, and they were fucking incels. They can fucking grow the fuck up, but I am not in their life anymore, and they're not in my life anymore. You feel me? So they know in their heads that getting ghosted hurt me, because that was the first time I've ever experienced like mutual someone liking me back. But it just didn't work out because of the distance. So I think that's the end of my video. Yeah, so in conclusion, like, fuck everybody. Keep your friend group small. Get to the point where you have no problem living your life without somebody. I think that's my goal for my New Year's resolution as well, is to just shorten my friend group. Make sure, like, okay, if you're my friend, you're a brother. Like, you will, we ride or die in this shit, you feel me? So reflecting off of this past month, what I learned is that people respect you when you keep them at a distance. Because every time I let someone into my life and I'm vulnerable with them and I share a lot of info with them, they end up using that info against me somehow, or figuring out a way to disappoint me by being immature and disrespecting me because they know my vulnerabilities. So I mean, tale as old as time, you know, people can be assholes. Anyways, but you guys are cool. So thank you for watching, and yeah, fuck those guys. Goodbye.